Hello there, people! So last time we checked out the last level of Q2 that I checked out in my order originally. Let's this time check out the first level. The first level I would have seen at all in Q2, and what basically gave me the impression of what exactly I'd encounter. And I'm assuming what if people just loaded up Q2 and selected the first thing on the list is what, of course, they're going to check out. And I'm assuming most people would probably just go to the first thing because they wouldn't know which one to go to. So they probably just select the first thing on the list and call it a day. So therefore, this level probably is going to be one of the most representative of what Q2 has to offer. And with that in mind, we'll Entering Soldier's Alert. What a beautiful name of a level. So, let's load this thing up. You already can see it. And it's basically definitely a great representation of why exactly Q2 is the biggest ripoff ever. Just look at how terrible that looks. Oh my god. Make sure skill's still at 3. I really don't need a check because I have it set automatically to go to 3, but yeah. Look at that. Bleeding tats. 27 enemies. Brown texture everywhere. Oh yeah, this is definitely a great first impression. And of course, as usual for Q2, no ambient sounds. And so we cut down here. A few more scrags and a bloody zombie. I have to quickly kind of move past them, otherwise he's just going to keep getting hit. There's no grenade launcher here, so we're just going to have to whack him down for a second. Okay, shoot as fast as we can. Oh look, another grenade launcher! Quick, grab it! Owie, owie, owie! Shoot him! Okay, now he's dead. Uh-oh. It's an angry scrag. Hooray! We've got an infight between a scrag and a zombie. What a terrible infight this is. Move, move, move! I can't really miss. Oh dear god, the ogre had to bounce it around the corner the wrong way. Okay, let's start just shooting and moving. You see, really, my biggest problem is those scrags in the corridor. I really shouldn't be standing there. Because that's my biggest problem here. That should work out a bit better then. A guard! Now let's bounce this explosive and see what happens. No! Of course that would be too close. I didn't think that'd be close. Had to be like just within the blast radius or something. I really don't like you. Hey, could this like just kill you, please? Yay! Okay, now let's just kill Mr. Ogre. Well, that worked perfectly well. That was actually pretty brilliant. Alright, now we get some ammo and hopefully won't die as much. Oh, look, another zombie. Boom! Yeah, there's no health in this level, so of course you just have to kind of like persevere. Be like careful where you move and don't die. There's more zombies somewhere up here. Gotcha. Alright, there's that step. Okay, peek around the corner. Oh, look, it's one of these doorways. Of course, that means the fiend can't get through. So we're totally safe! You have nothing and I have everything! Now we just bounced this grenade over the corner, and as you see, it totally worked. Look at the amazing anticlimactic ending. So, yeah, that's it. Ain't that brilliant? Yeah, so, first impression of Q2 for me, I got a level that was entirely linear, filled to the brim with one texture, and was just a pointless area where you shot a bunch of things, got to the end, and realized there was no exit to the level. It's basically the level that taught me that there was levels out there that didn't have exits. On this point, it was kind of like a thing that it just had exits or whatnot, and it took me totally by surprise. All of a sudden, it made it to the end. It's like, where's the exit? You hunt all around creation, look like a nut, you rip apart the level, and you find out there's absolutely no way to exit the level. And that's where you kind of learn how bad Q2 kind of is. And, yeah. Ain't it amazing just to showcase how, going back to the start and showing just how terrible it was. Yeah. Things I could say good about it is that it definitely has a little bit of challenge here. It definitely is kind of rough, because you have absolutely no health at all on the level. I'm not really sure how challenging that is, more than it just being like false difficulty, because it's kind of very easy not to throw any health on the level and then just say endure. It's a challenge though, I will give it that. It's not something that's not challenging. As you see, I did have a possibility of dying. But yeah, it still just kind of felt there. Placement of things just feels random, maybe because every room looks exactly the same as the last. And yeah, it really is definitely not exactly the highlight of 96. And this is probably why it faded totally into obscurity. This is why you don't see anywhere else online where you can get any information on any Q2 level in particular. See? I am the official resource for this stuff. The only place on YouTube you can get it. And yeah, it's really nothing to write home about. But it's tough. It existed. And like I said, I guess the biggest thing to say is, even though oversaturation does exist in Quake for like the multiplayer community, the biggest problem is that there's not much single player wise. So honestly, every one of these that we can get single player wise is one more to add to our arsenal of stuff we could replay over and over to death single player wise. So yeah. So at the end of the day, this is basically the level I think of when I think Q2, mainly because it was the first level I played in the pack, and the first level, of course, is going to be the one that sticks with you. And it's pretty representative of just how terrible it is, with one texture, brownness everywhere, and pretty much, being a linear set of corridors. It pretty much culminates in being representative of just how terrible this pack can get. And sadly, this isn't the worst level out there. No, it's going to get even worse, people. We haven't hit the worst. Oh, that stuff is coming. I actually think basically, as they basically designed Q2, I think they basically devolved. I think like the earliest stuff was the best, and then as they went along, they got worse and worse. So up to this point, this is probably one of the worst we've seen. But it's going to get worse from here on in. Yeah. Q2 definitely was like a de-evolution of design. Anyway, with all that in mind, thank you very much all for watching, and I shall see you all next time.